So welcome, Leo, to my temple of tarot, astrology, and yoga. My name is Ava, and I'm going to be your oracle for January 2026. And immediately I need to apologize because you were the very last sign this month, and you came right at the center of Christmas. And so I was inundated with many obligations, and so I'm so sorry that you're been delayed so long, but here we go. So January is a very good month for you because your 6th and 7th sector are going to be illuminated by Mars and Venus simultaneously. The 6th house is about work and about your health. With Mars and Venus both energizing this sector, obviously you're going to be more ambitious, more capable of diplomacy, negotiation, and exhibiting your normal charm, good wit, and clever strategy within the work environment. Mars is about being aggressive and forceful and forward-moving. Venus is about being cooperative, diplomatic, loving and compassionate. And so within the work environment, both these tendencies may be exhibited. And you can choose which one you are being compelled or propelled by. So if you want to advance in your work environment, this would be the month to initiate some grand scheme to further your earning capacity, or just to make the work environment something that facilitates progress. Now, in the second half of the month, both Venus and Mars move into your 7th house of relationships. Again, putting this energy of either confrontation, aggression, or just simply passion into your relationships. So you need to be a little bit wary of the possibility of getting into useless arguments, which you will win, because Venus is also there, and your ability to charm and to persuade is unsurpassed. Normally unsurpassed, and now most particularly this month. So your relationships, your significant relationships, will be impassioned, emboldened, and made much more central to your concern, to your focus of attention by the second half of the month. So I miss telling you that the 6th house is also about your health. So if you wanted to improve your physical health, or your persona, how you project out into the world, this would be the month to do it. So adopting new health and wellness routines might be something in the first half of the month that you engage in, and by the second half of the month, you will have surmounted a health issue of some sort and placed enough attention and energy into it so that the second half of the month you have overcome some ailment or dissatisfaction with your physical well-being. So this is the foundation for the upcoming tarot forecast. So wait for that. And thank you very much for all your, and Happy New Year. And I thank you for your comments and your support. Wait for your tarot reading coming up now. Leo, to your tarot forecast for January 2026. And I'm so sorry again for this delay. But Happy New Year, and may this be the very best year of your life. I'm just going to start your reading because we've waited long enough. So I pre-shuffled, put in 2 reversals, and we're ready to go. This is a 4-card spread. The first card represents the overall mood or energy of the month of January for you, Leo. And we have a blessing. We have the 10 of Cups. This is a beautiful card. If we look at it closely, we see a family who has now been on a very long journey through the entire suit of cups, all the trials and tribulations, emotional trials and tribulations of that journey. Cups is about feelings, emotions, and the rainbow contains those 10 cups, those 10 experiences that culminate in this blessing where they have come back to their home, or they have found their real home. This is domestic bliss, and it forecasts a period of deep joy where you can foster mutual respect and share in the abundance of that culmination of effort. So we have perhaps an indication that you will reach a milestone of family joy and stability. If it's about your work, Mars and Venus in the 6th, it shows professional success and support from your co-workers and the efforts that you have made over a long period of time will be rewarded. There's a very strong sense of camaraderie with your co-workers, a sense of mutual support. You feel you belong where you are working. You feel you belong where you are living. Maybe this means the purchase of a new home, or working within the home. And that work within the home brings abundance, a reward. The rainbow at the end of a long journey brings comfort and celebration. Overall mood or energy of the month. And that's beautiful. So regardless of what comes up, this portrays a period of immense joy and celebration and excitement for you. In the position of what will challenge you, we have the Hierophant. The Hierophant represents authority, hierarchy, institutional law, regulation. It does sometimes even represent the law, but it represents institutional organization, hierarchical organization. And being that it is in the position of the challenge, it could be that you may feel a conflict between your own innovation or creative exploration and taking a more conservative corporate cultural approach. You may be in a heavily hierarchical environment, corporate environment, and your challenge is to find your place within that hierarchy. So the challenge, regardless of the context, whether it's in your work environment, in your home, or even in your health concerns, the challenge is to go the traditional route or try more alternative solutions. You've got to decide to conform or to rebel. If you choose to conform, you'll gain stability and, of course, approval. If you challenge the status quo, you may risk disappointment or isolation. These are the challenges that you're going to confront. So within a relationship context, Mars and Venus in the 7th, at the end of the month, at the second half of the month, there may be again a push-pull, a tug of war between your personal feeling that you want your personal freedom, and yet you want to share, and you want to share in your values with another as well. So you don't want to jeopardize the relationship in pursuit of your freedom. In general, it's the opposition between dogma and growth. However this is applied, whether in relationships, your health, or in your work. All right, so let's move on to the position of the unexpected. And in the position of the unexpected, we have the 10 of Wands. Here we see a farmer bringing his harvest to market. And the 10 is the end of the cycle of inspiration and growth and work. So, after a long labor, he is now about to reap the rewards of his efforts. But because he's got so many of his staffs or wands in front of him, he really is blinded and can't see how close he is to reaping those rewards. This is in the position of the unexpected. So, unexpectedly, you may have a sudden realization of an unanticipated exhaustion, overwork. Mars in the 6th, overwork, exhaustion. Or you may realize that you're carrying the majority of the burden within your work environment. Or you may unexpectedly reach a point. This is sort of like the final straw that broke the camel's back, where you say, okay, I'm putting it down, I'm going to prioritize, I'm going to share the burden. Or within a context of a relationship, you may suddenly realize that you're bearing most of the responsibility. The burdens of the relationship are on your shoulders. Or within the realm of your work, you may gain a promotion. And there's strings attached to this promotion, where there's unforeseen day-to-day responsibilities that you might find very difficult to bear. So again, you need to prioritize and identify which tasks that you have been assigned or are doing are essential and which are actually self-imposed. And you have to set boundaries. You have to say no when necessary. And you have to ask for help. This is the consequence of the 10 of Wands in this position. So let's move on to the outcome. More wands, and you're a fire sign, so you can handle this better than most. And you have here at the end, you have the 7 of Wands. The 7 of Wands. Well, this signifies a period of intense challenge where success depends entirely on your resilience and your willingness to stand your ground, as our protagonist is using his single wand to fight off the competition that is below him. He has the high ground, but it's a very competitive environment. This is victory through perseverance, because you have the high ground and you're defending that high ground against outside pressures or even internal self-doubt. If it's about a relationship, you may need to defend a relationship against external interference. Or it could be a relationship that stays strong despite external pressures. But again, more likely, at work, you're facing stiff competition. Maybe it's about workplace politics. Maybe criticism of your work or of your ideas. And you become very bold and you won't back down. And if it's about your health, You're not going to back down there either. You're going to defend your ideas. You're going to defend what you choose to do about your health. So that is your forecast for January 2026. Thank you, Leo, for coming to the reading. And I'm so grateful for all of your messages and your support. I'll see you next month. Namaste.